Hello everyone and welcome to my final video reflection. My original definition of instructional systems technology was that instructional systems technology can be defined through the role of an instructional designer. Instructional designers can use and apply learning theory with the support of technology to create clear objectives and activities to train employees within an organization. In this field, instructional designers test the quality of the training materials to make modifications to ensure the content and training is effective for its intended audience and supports an organization's goals. So there are some modifications that I would make to this definition. I would say now that instructional systems technology is the use and application of learning theory and instructional design models with the support of technology to create clear objectives and trainings for learners within an organization. And the reason why I cut out certain parts of this definition is just because I feel that the training materials is a part of it, but it's not only what this field is. It's having the knowledge of environments, it's having the knowledge of learning theory and instructional design models to develop the content. And so in that process, it's understood that you're going to make something. In my paper, I would focus more on the collaboration with stakeholders. The reason being is because that when you are collaborating with a person, you're able to hear what they have to say and what their beliefs are. And therefore, you can go and think about, okay, which learning theory do I want to use and which instructional design model am I going to use to develop this training? Or am I going to take different pieces of existing instructional design models and use that in order to create my training? By collaborating, you're going to really be able to hear what they need and what the learner needs to be able to do, and therefore create an effective product. I would also discuss the environment. This semester, we've really talked about the online component that exists within this field. We've also talked about how there's more like on-the-job trainings that exist, for example, using mobile learning. We've also talked about virtual reality. Are those materials going to help a learner be successful in their job? And just taking that into account when you're creating your product. From my classmates, I've learned a lot. Coming from an educational background, I knew a lot about how to teach children about different academic skills in order to be successful. This is particularly seen in the primary grades, especially as I'm a first grade teacher. But it's been really interesting to see how training exists for the adult learner. Seeing how individual trainings can help a learner effectively do his or her job. Just thinking back on how that exists maybe for a sales position or in the healthcare industry. Learning about adult learning theory and how adult learners need to see the immediate benefits of the training before they go into it is something that I'm really taking away from my classmates who might not teach in a traditional classroom setting. And going forward, I'm certainly going to be learning more about adult learning theory as I try to break into more of the corporate environment.